So you might remember earlier this year, we talked about, I don't know why I'm laughing about it. Well, it's going to be obvious in a minute. Gwyneth Paltrow's website, Goop.
Yep.
Selling Jade eggs for women to put in their vaginas so they can tone their pelvic floors and obtain major health benefits.
Oh, and also increase their mystical feminine energy.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. We talked about that in a show earlier this year. Well, about a week ago, Goop.
I get that salt and pepper song in my head.
I know you do. I know you do.
Every time.
Well, Goop held its inaugural Health and Wellness Summit in LA. Where else would you hold something like that?
Yeah.
So apparently all 500 tickets were sold, and the cost ranged from like $500 to $1,000.
Oh, I think it was like $1,500. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What cracked me up was some of the commentary coming out of this was just so funny. So apparently you can, when you arrive, if you like, you can actually hook yourself up to an intravenous drip with saline and or have an oxygen tank.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hook yourself up to one of those just so you can breathe fresh air.
Yeah.
People pay money for this shit.
In fairness, though, it is LA. You know, maybe you do need that.
Yeah, maybe you do.
Like a fresh air filter.
Maybe. But
sure.
I don't really want to be hooked up to an IV drip unless I'm in hospital.
Yeah.
You know, to me, IV drip indicates something wrong.
Yeah.
Not that you're trying to, I don't know.
I would probably use a saline
yourself.
drip every morning if I had one.
Were you there? Were you at the conference?
No, I wasn't. I did read a bit about it. It's pretty amusing. Most of the journalists that wrote about it, I think, were like totally confused. But luckily, you can just look to Gwyneth and find out, she'll explain the whole thing for you in this handy clip of what Goop's all about.
One of the things we like to do on Goop is find kind of what the alternative world says about feeling good in the modern day world. So earthing, I don't actually know that much about earthing, and it came out of me not knowing anything about earthing, but hearing about it. It's they say that we've lost touch with sort of being barefoot in the earth, and that there's some type of electromagnetic thing that we're missing. And
that is true.
It's good to take your shoes off and walk in the grass. Okay. I don't know what the we talk about.
So she doesn't know either.
She doesn't know.
That's like coming out and just saying, this is a massive rip-off and I'm having a huge laugh.
She doesn't give a shit.
She doesn't give a shit.
People are still coming. People are still buying the bloody Jade eggs and all the rest of it.
The Jade eggs are still selling. Actually, I've been thinking about this since the last time. It's actually, it seriously pops into my head like at least once a week.
Jade eggs?
Yeah, I think I figured out why they sold out, because they seem insane. You talk to most women, they're like, I don't know about that, blah, 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 yet they sold out. I thought maybe in like the bleached, sandblasted, shiny, whiter, brighter world of Los Angeles, where I'm sure most of her punters come from, maybe most of them were gifts. Like those...
Oh, right. Like when you can't think of something to buy for someone.
Yeah.
Or someone who's got everything.
You've got to think about those Orange County housewives. Like, here you go, bitch. You're going to put
I imagine
here's a present for
there'd be a lot of those sort of people at this conference. But it's pretty hilarious because they had a series of panels of so-called experts, which just sounded totally bizarre. The final panel was a celebrity panel with her gal pals, Cameron Diaz and Miranda Kerr and... someone, Nicole Richie, and someone else I can't remember.
Faded stars.
Yeah.
Her and Cameron Diaz, to me, are almost like totally interchangeable.
Yeah, right, okay.
I think they look similar.
Yeah, okay.
I attribute them to the same shitty movies.
Yeah, okay.
And weird, airy-fairy, fucking kinesiology, new age lifestyle.
Well, and that's what's going on here. And it's very interesting that people are buying this wellness shit. And I just don't understand it. I mean, it's part of this whole big industry in wellness. It's not about your physical health anymore. It's about your spiritual, mental, physical.
How do you feel?
Yeah, it's all about how you feel.
Yeah.
And, at first I thought, and when we talked about the Jade egg story, my feeling was, this is outrageous that a person with this sort of power, like Gwyneth Paltrow, would put herself behind these things.
Yeah.
But now I just think that if you're dumb enough to pay this sort of money, then suck shit. Like, I just think, sucked in. Like, you deserve to be duped because there's so much information out there for you to research whether or not a Jade egg is good for you, especially when you've got gynecologists coming out and saying this isn't good for women.
Don't do this. Yeah. Look, I would love to play devil's advocate here, but I mostly agree with you. On the other hand, you know, maybe there are some benefits to these, you know, scented oxygens and little rocks that you can put on your boobs or whatever it is you do with them. Maybe it makes people feel better.
Well, maybe.
To part with huge slabs of cash that could probably feed small families.
Oh, well, look, I mean, I must say, I just think it's just, I'm just in shock. I'm in shock that these sort of people can make this sort of money by selling crap. I mean, one of the things they were saying, and we can wrap it up on this, was that frog venom prevents cancer. What the fuck is that? I mean, like, people believe this shit.
That's probably why all those like ancient Mayan tribes with the blow darts were mostly not afflicted with cancer.
And who would even know that?
Nobody would know that because I just fucking made it up.
Exactly.
And also,
that's the whole
they
thing.
were poison darts and they killed them.
So there you go.